So I have a viewer question. It comes from Priscilla Smith, who's from Ohio. She wants to know how the campaign will address something that many people have been thinking about. And that is, of course, Biden's age and his perceived frailty. And I wanted to just add to that too. What would you say to those voters who are worried? Like a lot of my reporter friends who are already out in the country say that they hear this from a lot of different voters who want to vote for Biden, who might quite possibly still vote for him depending on who the Republican candidate is. But it is a question on the forefront of many people's minds.
And I get that. I will tell you, as someone who has traveled with the president, I had the privilege of flying with him to El Paso and spending a day in El Paso with him as he toured the border and talked to folks. He is someone with incredible stamina. He is someone with a kind of memory that I envy. I mean, I don't have his memory. He was telling me stories about visiting El Paso decades before and some of his memories of my community, and I was blown away by the level of detail that he shared with me about his visits to my community when he was younger. And I would say to Priscilla and to all Americans, look at what he has delivered. This is a president and an administration that has delivered historic pieces of bipartisan legislation. Our infrastructure needs had gone unaddressed for decades. Who took care of that? President Biden. Our climate has been spiraling into a catastrophe. We've known for decades we need to take action. Who has made those investments? President Biden. And during what has been one of the most challenging moments on Capitol Hill, this threat of economic collapse because of a default on our debts, who is the person who brought our country off of that cliff? It's been President Biden. And so what I would say to Priscilla and everyone is watch what he's done. Look at what he's accomplished. This is our president. I am proud of him. I'm incredibly proud of the work that he's done. And I know that there's a great journey ahead, should he be given the opportunity to serve us for another 4 years. And I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that that happens.